welcome back to Love Munchies. So today I'm going to be making for you a classic Mediterranean dish, stuffed grape leaves. So check it out. To get started, take a 32-ounce jar of grape leaves, drain the liquid out. You're going to soak the grape leaves and rinse them under cold water for at least 20 minutes. Make sure you try to get them separated so you can rinse them off in between the layers to get that strong brine mixture flavor off of the leaves. Next, we need 1.5 cups of rice. Take the rice and rinse that in warm water and just set that aside. We need 1 medium-sized tomato. Just peel it and dice it. Then you're going to take 3 tablespoons of celery leaves and chop that up. And we're also going to take 3 tablespoons of flat leaf parsley and chop that up as well. Now take a medium-sized sauce pot and drizzle it with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Add 1 pound of lean ground beef, 1 small onion diced up, the diced tomato, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of allspice, some salt and pepper, and then you're just going to brown this mixture. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and continue to finish browning that up. Now take your rinsed uncooked rice and put it right into that browned beef mixture. Mix it together, turn off the heat, and you're going to add your chopped celery leaves and parsley leaves as well. And combine that all real well, set it aside, and we're going to begin to make the grape leaves. Also want to taste this mixture to see if you need to adjust the seasonings with a little more salt or pepper. Now we're going to take those grape leaves that have been soaking, make sure we get all the brine off of them, and we're going to rinse them again, drain them and rinse them again one more time just to make sure we get all the brine that it was in off of the leaves themselves. So take a sliced lemon and we're going to line the bottom of a stock pot with it, along with a tomato. If you have a tomato that's not perfect, slice that up and put that in the bottom of your stock pot. And take some grape leaves that may be imperfect that you find as you go along and put that on the bottom as well. What this is going to do is make sure that when we cook our grape leaves, they don't burn in the pot because we have it lined with this. It's also going to infuse amazing flavor into the grape leaves while they cook. Also take a clove of garlic and chop that up and sprinkle that into the bottom as well. That's going to give it some good flavor. Set that aside. Take your grape leaves and take your beef and rice mixture, and we're going to start forming the grape leaves. Separate the grape leaves, and there's a vein in the middle that you're going to cut out. Once you have that cut out, you're going to just lay them all down side by side, as many as you can fit on your cutting board. And you can have a little production line. Put 1 tablespoon of the mixture. Be very careful not to overfill them because they will bust out and burst, and you don't want that. You just need 1 tablespoon of mixture in each one, and you're going to start by folding the bottom up like a burrito and then fold the sides in, and you want to wrap it them very tight, but not so tight that they're not going to have room. Remember, the rice has to cook still and expand. So wrap those all up as you go along, and you'll see you kind of get better as you go along. You'll watch this process, and it goes pretty fast. It'll probably take you 45 minutes to roll a whole jar of these leaves, and you should get about 60 of them. So this is just to show you a close-up of cutting the vein out of the grape leaf in the stem. You just take it kind of like in a V shape right in the middle and get that stem out of there. It's pretty easy to do. It only takes a second, but you do have to make sure that you cut that out of the middle of each of them. And also, one thing to point out, when you're wrapping them up, make sure you have like the veiny side up so that you have the smooth side on the outside when you're rolling them up. Now we're going to arrange the grape leaves on the bottom of our stock pot. Try to put them all pretty tightly together in a nice even pattern. That way they don't fall apart while they're cooking. And you have some that are bigger and some that are smaller, so you'll be able to squeeze some in the corners that are smaller and just arrange them all. Then you're going to drizzle in between each layer with some olive oil and a little bit of salt and pepper for more flavor. In addition, we're going to slice 1 clove of garlic and put that in between each layer as well. So we are just continuing this process for the next layer and just move along. It's well worth it in the end. And it's really not hard. It's actually very easy. It's just a time-consuming process, but you'll be happy that you did it. Let's speed this up, shall we? Here we go. So I ended up with about 3 layers in my stock pot. You're going to take a small ceramic plate and invert it and put it on top of the grape leaves. This is going to help so they don't burst and separate while they're cooking. Now take some hot water and we're gonna fill the hot water just till it reaches the top of those grape leaves. We don't wanna add too much. So the rice is gonna absorb most of that water while it's cooking. You're just gonna cover the pot and cook it gently on low heat for about an hour. You can check it after 30 minutes. Once it's been an hour, turn off the heat and uncover and let them cool 30 minutes before enjoying. Try to resist that urge to eat them, but you can sneak a bite if you want. And now here you have it, the most amazing batch of homemade grape leaves. Hope you all enjoy this awesome recipe. Remember to like, comment, share, and make sure you follow me for more great recipes. Have a great day. See you soon.